With pensions, it's very uncertain for some people of how it affects them. Understanding how the pension will change is important. First, look at, do you have a fixed income pension or a variable pension? Then you sort of dive deeper into what options you've got and how it will change with it. Inflation figures come from the government. You've got CPI and RPI, but that's very much an average across the country. Someone who's got 3 kids and a dog in a house that are married and working might not affect someone who's retired and the kids have moved out. So it's very much important to understand how your expenditure might increase but differently to the average working person. The first uncertainty is a bit of worry. Can I afford what's going to be coming in the future potentially? Again, it goes back to that thing of making sure you fully understand it before you start worrying about it. But if prices continue to rise, gas, electric and things like that, it may mean that you need to cut back in areas that you've got the ability to do so. So a drawdown pension allows you to adjust your income as needed. You may be able to take more in lump sums or just a higher regular income. You may also be able to reduce your income in future years. When you're retired, early in retirement, you may need to take more income out, and with rising costs, you can adjust the income as needed to do that. The most important thing for a good retirement plan is flexibility. It shouldn't constrain you and make your life harder. It should be able to adapt as things change, whether that be your living costs on a day-to-day basis or your plans in retirement. A lot of people, the first step is just getting a good retirement plan in place, and that's what it'll look like. And then as you go through retirement, it should change as your needs change. A good retirement plan can give you peace of mind by making sure you know that it's been tested against short-term fluctuations, but you know what's happening in the big picture, and things that you'll see on a week-to-week basis won't affect you in the long term. The first thing you should do is understand what you've got now. Then look at what expenditure you need to make sure you're keeping up pace with inflation. Just because in the news it says there's 10% inflation doesn't necessarily mean it's going to affect you by 10%. The first thing we always look for is clarity. Don't just jump to assumptions. Then you can start putting things together to see what effects it may have on you. It may not have any effects on you. And if it does, what actions you may need to take to make sure you're going to be well financially secure in the long term.